one of the quotes that really the Lord used to move me in a season of where I was serving as a local pastor into coming on board here at Global Partners was a quote that somebody once said it this way. I think it's been attributed to Leonard Ravenhill. He says, the average pastor sees himself pastoring a local church with a missions program, where he ought to realize if he's pastoring the church, it's to be a global church with a global purpose. And I think that shift in mentality, I think so often we see ourselves as doing this thing when God has called us as the church to be involved with the world, you know? And we often have too limited a vision, I think, for what God can do in a place or what he's doing in his world, you know? And I think oftentimes it's because it goes back to what we think we can accomplish. And if we think we can do it, then we'll set our sights at that. But, you know, God wants us to have like this limitless vision for what he's doing in the world, what he's doing in his church. And, you know, I think I love that quote because it's like you can be involved in helping see wherever you are, whether it's a church context, your family context, the school that you're a part of. It's like, hey, we're not just going to be involved with this, but we want what we're involved with to be broader than that, you know? And if every church, like I just think about that from a pastoral context, having been a pastor, like if every pastor could see themselves and their church, that they're not just doing this little program for missions, but they're a part of the church, and the nations are in many ways represented in their own place, and that their church is called to reach the nations, and that is reflected in the city that they're in. It's reflected in, you know, their strategic relationships. But yeah, I just think it's a mind shift, like. And it's something that I'm having to constantly learn, right?
Yeah.
And growing. Like I don't think that's where we naturally think.